Hey guys, and welcome to the Capt Fizz Masked Guy show. Tonight we're going to be talking about the season finale of The Walking Dead.
Season 6.
Season 6. Plus we'll be talking about the influence of comic books on present television shows. So you know what?
And how it irks us.
Well, this is true. Hit the music.
Welcome to the Captain Fizz and Masked Guy show. I am, of course, Captain Fizz.
And greetings from the 7th Moon of Thunder. I am that Masked Guy, and welcome to the show. It should be very interesting.
It should be. We all just watched the Season 6 finale of The Walking Dead. Of course...
Well, I didn't.
Well, you don't count. As always, with The Talking Dead afterwards, they have a special guest that they don't reveal till, the show comes up. Screw that. We have our own special guest tonight to talk about, of course, The Walking Dead. We have the one and only infamous Darth Balls, also known as Jeremy.
Darth Balls!
Hey guys, what's going on?
Not much, just hanging out, talking The Walking Dead.
Sweet.
So... I'm I'm tongue-tied.
Talk much?
No, I don't. So tell us a bit about yourself and, all that lovely mumbo-jumbo stuff.
Mumbo-jumbo.
All right, well, mumbo-jumbo, here you go. You're going to get the nickel tour. I'm an ex-Navy guy. I play a lot of video games. I'm retired. I watch a lot of TV shows. I've been a diehard Walking Dead fan since it came out. And I've got to say, this was by far the worst episode of Walking Dead ever. Oh, I do run a fireworks company too called Jam Fireworks. Check us out on Facebook.
I think you should tell us a bit more about what Jam Fireworks is.
Oh, sure. Now you're going to make me do a commercial.
Absolutely.
Hey, we're always looking for sponsors, so...
I get it. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Okay, Jam Fireworks. We're me and a buddy of mine, both veterans. It's a veteran-owned fireworks company where we give discounts to veterans, and we also donate a portion of our profit every year to an organization called Angels in Camo, which is a veterans charity that helps out with Christmas presents for veterans, families, and disabled vets and stuff. It's a pretty awesome charity, and you get to blow stuff up and help a vet. It's awesome.
It sounds awesome to me. I like blowing stuff up.
Awesome. If you don't like blowing stuff up, you lose your man card. Just FYI.
There you go.
If you don't like blowing stuff up, you never had a man card. Or you blew your man card off.
Well,
I'm
not going to touch that one.
I'd hope you wouldn't. So, in your words, tell us why this was the worst episode ever.
Okay. The worst episode ever goes like this. Okay. I know there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans out there. And remember when Goku and Frieza were going at it for the first time, and there was 2 whole episodes of them going, my power is huge and growing to a level of 18,500,000. Well, we've been precursing the intro to Negan now for 4 episodes. Hardcore precursor. Here comes Negan. And then the finale gets there. It's all fluff and fluff and fluff. In the last 45 seconds, we finally meet Negan, and screen goes black. Yeah. It's not even that they kill somebody we don't know. It's that the baddest character of Walking Dead villainry, and we see him for 45 seconds.
Well, it was slightly more than 45 seconds. It was about a minute and a half.
Not enough.
No, and like Negan, like, for all those Walking Dead fanatics who also read the comic books, graphic novels, Negan has always been known as this really, really, really intense character and very, pretty much bash your head in with no reason needed. They really kind of dropped the ball on his character in the TV show.
So what you're saying
is like the Incredible Hulk meets Deadpool for killing people and nothing. I mean, come on.
So what you're saying is that you guys, well, obviously it sounds like you guys were expecting a lot more out of this, but maybe, this is coming from a guy that dabbles in writing a little bit. Don't you think that maybe possibly that they were hoping, obviously incorrectly, that this would, this mysterious character would go off and, draw people in and make them want to look more forward to, seeing what sort of massacre he starts next season?
See, with Negan, the type of character that everyone knows him to be and all that, the way they introduced him is like buying a hooker and finding out she has no teeth.
Well, that's not such a bad thing.
Glad he said that, not me. I would get myself in a lot of trouble.
It's more like the Star Wars episode, Force Awakens, and you've got Ren, and you're expecting this big, bad guy to come rolling out when he pops the mask off, and he's this little, tiny, scrawny emo dude.
It's the perfect way to describe it.
It was kind of funny because I was actually thinking of another Star Wars reference where, in Force Awakens, you don't even see Luke Skywalker until the last 90 seconds of the movie.
Yeah, but it's Luke freaking Skywalker, dude. That's all he needs.
This is true.
With Negan, like, I expected to see him come out, smack a few people around with Lucille. Not so much do damage, but enough to scare the living daylights out of people.
Yeah, remember, the Road Warrior Mad Max movie that got all the undeserved Oscars? I expect Negan to come rolling up in some apparatus like that where the guy's up there playing the rock metal guitar on the big truck, swinging around, skulls hanging from stuff, roll in and be like, yeah, I'm Negan, what? But no. It's like,
yeah,
so,
he walks
I'm
out.
a fluffy Shakespearean actor that got a cool job, so here's my baseball bat, Lucille. How do you like her?
Yeah, he walks out of their RV.
RV. Yeah. What was that?
Like,
yeah, we just jacked your... I'm so bad I stole an RV.
Yeah.
I'm tough.
And, like, you look at what Eugene looked like after they, took him, from his heroic mission with the RV. He looked like a grandma smacked him.
Yeah. I think my 2-year-old could have done more damage, for sure.
Oh!
And for such a big, badass crew, of these rebels and bikers and all this, stuff, there was just way too much fluff pieces, as far as I'm concerned.
Totally. And they were all way too mellow. They were all standing around like, yep, that's Negan. We're all badasses sitting here with our pump shotguns and our freaking spears, We needed less of that and more of, oh my god, it's Frankenstein, get him! Kind of stuff. Because, running a crew like Negan is supposed to be running, they'd all be, chained together, held back. Negan's like, stop it or I'll kill you too! Because that's how Negan is, and that's how his crew of saviors was. If you go by what the graphic novels were. But no, they're all fluffy bunnies. I mean, Easter just got over. Everybody's still got bunny on the brain, but they didn't need to put in a finale, for sure.
No, you look at, every time they were going down the road and, Negan's people were blocking the road, the only gunfire actually ever fired off was straight into the air. There was no confrontation. There was no nothing. It was just, you'll just get where you're going.
Don't get the guns, the shots fired into Carol. That was just cruel.
Actually, I think that was really awesome because that actually showed what the Saviors should be as compared to what the rest of them were.
I absolutely agree. I mean, yeah, here, you killed all my guys, you shot me, here. Let's see, I'm going to shoot you in the arm, then I'm going to shoot you in the knee, then I'm going to shoot you in the other knee, I'm going to shoot you in the other arm, then I'm going to gut shoot you. stick you up high enough where the walkers can't get you, and then let you bleed out and die a slow
Yeah, no, and it was exactly
savior.
It was exactly what we wanted to see. The whole, I'm gonna toy with you. I'm gonna make you suffer. I'm gonna, torture you. All the stuff that the Negan saviors are supposed to be.
Yes. Instead, the governor did more of that in season 2 and 3 than we got here with Negan, the big badass of the whole story.
Yeah, and the whole whistling stuff kind of reminds me of the Hunger Games with the stupid Mockingjay.
Yeah. I live in the woods, so I understand you whistle to communicate in the woods, but they're all like... Birds don't whistle at night.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. Like, there were some definitely good points to it. Obviously, Eugene finally getting some balls, not the ones in his mouth.
Chin nuts.
Yeah. I think Rick looked more terrified than he should have been, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree, dude. Rick is... that shouldn't even have phased Rick. He'd have been like, okay, MFer, what do you got? You nothing, what do you got?
Yeah, as a guy who doesn't actually watch the show, but I hear quite a bit about it.
You just got shooshed.
I got shooshed. But, just from everything I've heard about Rick, you'd kind of expect, especially with, the tortured side of the character, or, I think you guys would be right that, something like this shouldn't phase him a whole lot.
No, this is a guy who ripped into someone's neck just because he felt like it.
Yeah.
And
ripped their windpipe out just because he felt like it, and they looked at him funny. This guy is like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan on steroids in the comic books with a bad attitude. And you put him on here, and it was like, ew, I have a baseball bat with barbed wire on it. Look at me, I'm scary.
Yeah,
like, really? Shrek was more scary.
Yeah, like with Rick, he bit someone's neck. The whole claimed gang. He's dealt with Merle. He's dealt with all these other characters. The governor.
Even Eugene bit a dude in the junk. Come on.
Yeah, and then you got Rick basically sitting there weeping like a little baby. Even his son was braver than he was.
Totally agree.
Totally
agree.
And you look at even Daryl was weeping a little bit, but Daryl was also in a whole shitload of pain.
Yeah.
And Glenn almost only broke down when he saw Maggie, which kind of I would be too, since she was kind of the reason why they got stuck in that mess in the first place.
Yeah, and Maggie's in a whole world of deep kimchi. She got internal girl issues going on with that baby.
Yeah, but she looked pretty fine towards the end, standing there, or sitting there, or kneeling there.
Adrenaline's awesome.
Adrenaline is awesome. So
I'm chalking that up to adrenaline.
we have to talk about the gigantic elephant in the room, and that would be Morgan finally going rogue.
Yes, it's about time.
I agree. He was kind of really starting to be my new hated character for being a little bit of a pansy. For those who actually watch the show or don't watch the show, Morgan's been a little bit of a I don't want to kill you because I don't have to character. Even if you're pointing a gun at me and you're threatening my people and you're shooting my people, I'm still going to chain you up inside a prison and save you.
Well, I see where he's coming from. It's his humanity poking through. A lot of the characters, in my opinion, have lost a lot of their humanity.
And they're better off for it.
Some of them are way better off for it. But some of them weren't so much better off for it. Look at Carol. She is all screwed up now. Right before they got to Terminus last season, or season 4.
End of season 4.
She had to shoot the little girl in the back of the head. Remember that?
Yes, look at the flowers.
Look at the flowers. Yep. I think Carol, at that point, really turned and started realizing that she'd lost her humanity. She'd lost her whole reason for living. That's why she starts acting like a mom when she gets to Alexandria and starts baking people shit
Well,
and handing it to them.